valuable than oil or gold. Right now, as you listen to me, something inside of you is bouncing up and down up to 10,000 times every second.
Good afternoon. I'm Sebastian Helen Clark, a 15-year-old Scots College student.
EUREKA sends the very clear message to all the students that science is really valuable in today's society, and communicating that science clearly even more so. So by supporting EUREKA, by being involved in EUREKA, you are making an investment in the futures not just of the 12 outstanding individuals we have sitting with us tonight, but also in the futures of all our science and technology students around New Zealand.
I'm beginning to feel a little sorry for schools, what with Hayley and now you. Do you imagine they'd have to drop something in order to do this?
Well, I think that's a challenge, and the great thing is school teachers are very dynamic. They manage to fit so many things into their day, and programming is just such a vital thing.
Do they need to know how they do it? In other words, if you're short of computer programmers, you're going to be short of teachers to teach it, right?
Well, I think the fact is that teachers can actually do this. I mean,
Even teachers can.
Even primary school teachers.
Yes.
I managed to work it out. I'm sure a teacher who's qualified to teach can work it out with supporting materials and lesson plans to make it all easier.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you very much.
New Zealand's environment is unique, the nearest approach to life on another planet. It's something we as Kiwis are proud of, and it's also something we can market effectively to the world. Through managing our invasive species, we can provide both immediate benefits and help to truly ensure New Zealand is a place where talent wants to live.
A colleague suggested this. Actually, isn't likely to involve a magic bullet. You need a whole bunch of things to quell a pest from various different angles. Is that not what you've thought?
Oh no, I 100% agree with him. So I think an integrated pest management system, using something like RNAi, using something like biocontrol, using other techniques, so maybe DNA methylation, these are things that you could use as part of an integrated pest management system, a lot of different things to hit species with to help reduce populations. So with wasps, if you want to get them down 80 to 90%, hit them with a bunch of different weapons, and this might help achieve this goal.
Appreciate it, thank you.
It gives various people the chance to go along and get inspired listening to these passionate young people talk about all their ideas and all the things that they've been thinking about. But it also has a massive impact on the participants themselves. The finalists through this event will get connected to various people in industry, and EUREKA really motivates us finalists to seek out various opportunities beyond just our studies. My hairdresser once asked me what I do, and I explained I study physics. And she kind of looked at me a little bit puzzled for a few seconds and then asked, "What is physics?" And I just stood there. People often ask me what I do, and I say physics, and normally that's the end of the conversation. It's kind of a, "Oh, you're one of those," and then we move on. But I'd never been asked what it is. You know, here was my hairdresser, had no idea what physics was, let alone that physics has had and continues to have a massive impact on society. Before I came along to EUREKA last year, I was going along quite happily with my books. I had a lot of coursework to do. And I must confess that after coming here to EUREKA, a number of things have changed. I mean, for starters, instead of just staying with my books all the time, I'm now going off and, going outside and having a ball, making rockets and, playing with chemicals and whatnot. And this is the sort of thing that you forget when you spend too much time in books. But not only that, I'm in discussions with professors at my university about how I could actually apply my physics, as shocking as that is, to actual problems in neuroscience and measuring cells. And so doing nanoscience, and that ties into the national science challenges, which everyone is trying to get their heads around at the moment. Goodness, even this is how much EUREKA has corrupted me. Even this semester, and for this semester alone, I am doing an economics and finance course. Thank you. That is a big deal for a computer science student. Even just communication. EUREKA raised to my consciousness how important it is to be engaging other people in communicating these ideas that we have in science. So, since EUREKA, I've been doing teaching, I've been going to high schools, I've been talking to teaching staff, and it really has been quite a lot of fun, a bit of hard work to do some of these things, but again, just very, very exciting to actually take science and work out how to portray these awful concepts about labour violation.